Hey, it's Heather from the Crafty Scrapbooker blog, and I'm here to share with you a new card that I created using some supplies from the Studio Calico Odyssey kits. So first of all, I wanted to show you how I create my card bases. I use this bone folder from Stampin' Up, which you can buy other brands. They're just as well. They work just as well. And I just crease a piece of white cardstock. This ensures that you have a nice crisp fold, and I just like using this. So here I've just picked out some patterns from the 4x6 Odyssey paper pad from Studio Calico, and I'm just cutting some various size strips from some pattern papers that I picked out. I picked out the papers with the color scheme of navy, indigo, orange, and light blue. I was going to use that color combo, and so it was crazy because I had seen a challenge to use this color combination, and this kit was like made perfectly for it. So here I'm just picking out some Clearly Kelly and Hero Arts stamps. I was going to try to use one of the other stamp sets that I had there. I just got them today and I was so excited to use them, but instead I just decided to use the awesome alphabet stamp set. And you will see that I am not the expert stamper. I'm pretty sure I counted 4 times that I tried stamping this intimate. Like, firstly, I didn't even get the O right, so that looked really funky and weird, and it wasn't all the way circular, and that annoyed me. So next try. I thought about cutting this out of the video, but then I just was like, nah, they can just see how I am a horrible stamper and how this is how creating works. Okay, it's okay to mess up and have to try something again, and that is pretty much my motto lately. Like, everything I make, I mess something up and have to redo it, but it's totally cool. I'll work with it. So that one that I just stamped was too close together. I didn't like how the letters looked. So I just decided to line these stamps up on the acrylic block so there's like a space in between each one of them. And then I had to, of course, ink the L by itself and then the O. And that's kind of not as straight as the other ones just because it wasn't on the same block. But it's better than all the other times, and I was tired of trying to do it. So I really like these little accent pieces you can stamp on the letters, each alphabet letter. I think they're very trendy. I think I've seen it in other scrapbook forms lately. I might be making that up. I don't know. But I think it's just super cool. And I am pretty sure I will use that stamp set like all the time. So now I'm just going to be gluing down the strips of paper to the card base, or I guess it's the smaller card base. This paper is size 4 by 5 1/4 instead of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it will have a little bitty border around the edge on the card, as you can see there. And oops, move the camera. So now I'm just trimming off the sides. I'm definitely a paper fanatic. Like, I love paper so much. Like, it just makes me happy. And so this design came about by thinking about how can I use all of these pretty papers on one card. And so, of course, that's what I did. So I kind of work in layers. I work first, I do my pattern paper and whatnot, and then I start using different things to add to it. So here I'm just picking some different things to add in between the pattern layers. So this is where I house all of my die cuts. It's kind of messy and I don't know. I think I like it. I don't know, that sounds weird. But it is cool for holding all of them, because just imagine putting all those in Ziploc bags and having them just hanging out in my scrap stash. That would not be cool. So I guess it does work. Actually, my neighbor gave it to me. She was like, hey, would you use this? Like, I have this little divided thing that I'm pretty sure you could use. And I was just kind of like, cool. Yeah, sure. I don't know what you're talking about. And then she ended up giving it to me. It's pretty cool. Like, it really doesn't match like any other thing in my stash. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It stays underneath my bed with my art supplies also, so whatever. These particular foam dots here are kind of like a half of a foam dot. They're from the Chamel line for American Crafts. And it's like the perfect amount of pop dot, because a regular pop dot to me is a little bit too much of dimension. And so those are perfect. And I added some machine stitching, of course, because I love machine stitching. And it adds so much awesome texture to a layout or card. And so I was just trimming off those threads there. So now it's time to just put the sentiment strip on and decide final embellishing. So I was thinking of matting the card on navy or black, but instead I just like the white. It was a little bit um, more of an airy feel, kind of a light. The other kind of was too dark. Since I already have a bunch of patterns going on, I don't really need anything else to compete with it. So I'm going to put some sequins on the card. So the rest of this video, I'm pretty sure, is just me trying to figure out where to put what sequin. And right about this point, my video camera went wonky and decided to mess up. So here is my finished card, and I hope to be back soon with some more process videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!